Hello Stampers! Are you ready to create a scene with me? I love the look of this old-time Santa and Sleigh. Very cute. And this comes out of the Jolly Word stamp set. This is a new stamp set that's in the holiday catalog. It's the Stampin' Up catalog from September to December. So I'm using this Santa and Sleigh today, and I decided to create this great sky look behind them, like he's just zooming through the clouds. So that's what we have going today in our scene, and I hope you enjoy it and stamp along with me. So we're going to start with our main image panel, and this panel is basic white, and it's 3 3/4 by 5. You can find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click show more under the description and you'll see them there, along with all of the product links that'll take you directly to my online store. Now I always have I have specials for my customers, and this month exclusive tutorials for my customers. I do 4 a month. So this one you would get if you place an order here this month, which is October 2023. So we're going to get going on our card here, and so we have our panel. We're going to start with our little sky, and I have some balmy blue here that we're going to start with, and this is the lighter color of our sky. And I'm just going to add some of this all over the cardstock. And when I get down here to the bottom of the card, I'm just going to be using the tip of my blending brush here, and I'm going to leave a bunch of this white showing, and that is our great clouds that you see at the bottom of this scene. And where you're going to have some dark spots and some light spots, and that really looks like clouds when you get all the other color in. So there we go. We have some color going on in our panel. I want to stamp my scene over this, my Santa, and that way I'll know where to put the darkest part of my sky. So I'm just taking Memento Tuxedo Black, inking this great Santa and his sleigh up, and I think I want it to look like he's like zooming towards the top of the sky. So I'm tilting mine, and I'm just going to give it a good press. I like to hold these, especially these larger stamps, down for a few seconds just to get a good impression. So there is our Santa zooming away. So we have him down, and now we know where we can put our darkest part that it won't cover our Santa and reindeer up. So I'm going to use Starry Sky for this. Here we go. I love this like purpley blue, and I'm just going to put this in, and I'm kind of just going down kind of in between these words a bit. I really don't want that real dark color on top of my images, because the coloring then wouldn't stand out so well. So again, I'm just kind of doing a circular motion here. And there we have the top of the sky, and I'm going to get darker yet, so hang on. Next we're going to do Night of Navy, using a blending brush. And I'm going to put some of this just here at the top, making a few other little swirls up here. There we go. And I think I just want to add a little more blue down, balmy blue down at the bottom. That's what's so nice when you do these skies. You can just change your mind, add more, just start out light and then get a little darker as you go. But you don't want to cover up all that white. There we go. I kind of like that. See how it kind of looks like he's zooming through the clouds there, because we have that balmy blue with some white showing. Here we go. And that's just all done with making spots, using circular motion. Go back in with color if you think you needed more. Okay, so now we're going to tighten things up here. And I will do my coloring. And I'm going to start out, I like to start out with my lightest colors first. And I'm going to start out with ivory for his face. Oh, let's get his hands too while we're at it. Not much to color there. All right, let's do some Old Olive, and we can get this we can get this sack here. I'm sure it's full of goodies, just like we dreamed of when we were kids. So that was Old Olive, and these are all Stampin' Blend markers. This is the dark Old Olive that I used. I'm going to use the lighter Pecan Pie, and I'm going to color in my deer. They're really cute. And I'm going to color across their straps and everything. I'm using the fine point, but you can probably use that brush pen too. Either one I'm sure would do fine with this. They're so cute. Cute little retro image here. Old time Santa. I can remember believing so hard in Santa as a young one that I could actually hear him on the rooftop. How about you? So that was light pecan pie, and now we're going to go into dark pecan pie. And I'm just going to do their antlers real quick. This is the type of coloring I generally like to do if I'm going to do a lot of it. Is put a good movie on and sit and watch your movie and do some coloring. You can color a whole bunch of them. Okay, and then I'm going to use dark real red here, and we're going to color his hat. I'm not coloring that part of his hat that would be white. I'm going to color his shirt in down to that little fluffy edge that he has at the bottom of his shirt. And he's got his little red pants on. We'll color that in there. And then I'm just going to color this sled in. There we go. Using real red for this too. I like that real red, and it's going to pop, especially when we add that real red ribbon on that has that great gold polka dot on it. So there is that. Now I'm not going to color this package, I'm just leaving it white. And that is all the coloring that I'm going to do on this. So now we're ready to assemble. How about that? So I'm going to take a piece of basic white here. This is 1/8 inch larger than our main panel here. So it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm just going to use my multi-purpose glue, and I like that little weenie layer that's behind. Gives that little really bright white edge to your scene and draws your eye in. I'm digging the sky here. I like those clouds. Okay, so there is that, and then we're going to add some ribbon. Here's that great ribbon. This is the real red and gold dotted ribbon is what it's called. So I'm just going to take a length of it a little longer than my panels are. I want it right here at the top. I'm just going to flip it over. Oh, I need to zoom back out for you, don't I? I flipped it over there and got my ribbon on. Just going to take a little glue dot here. Fasten those ends to the back of my panel. There we go, giving a press in. And then we'll just straighten it up a little bit here on the front. Then I just need another little length of ribbon. And I'm just going to put that under that ribbon that's attached and give it one tie. Now, before I tighten it up, I'm going to flip this end so I have all the polka dots showing and none of the underside. And then I'll tighten it up and it'll be just right. So then I'm just going to go ahead and trim my little ends here. There we go. There they are, and there is our scene with our ribbon. Now we're ready for our card base. This is Starry Sky. I'm just going to take a bone folder here and give it a good crease. This card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and then I folded it in half to create my quarter card. And I'm just going to add this to the front of our card. I'm using multi-purpose glue. You use whatever adhesive you like. I'm going right over those ribbon ends. Add this to the front. There we go with that. Now I want to add some bling to the front of my card. And I have some rhinestone basic jewels here. And I'm going to use the small ones. And anywhere there's like a little star, I'm going to add one of these little crystals, rhinestones to it. And you have so many of these little ones. You can use quite a few on a card, or you can just add a couple. It's entirely up to you. There's one there. I'll just put one more on. There we go. And now it's all sparkly too. I hope you can see those rhinestones. For the inside, I don't know what I want to put on the inside yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put a basic white panel in. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. We'll go ahead and add our love in there too. And here we go. Now it's all ready to stamp our sentiment. I'd like to know who I'm going to send this card to first before I pick out a sentiment for it. But there is our project for today. It's a nice, quick Christmas card. I think you'll love putting this together. Thanks for joining me today. Take care. Toodles!